Almost forgot. We need to do some faces for the what's it called? The editor, right? For this live stream. This show for today. Ooh, wow. It's a bloody day, right? Alrighty, so let's do like oh my god. Oh. No. 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 You think you got something there? I think so. Alrighty, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That's your little treat for today. Well, it's going to be an interesting day, right? We got Bitcoin going down. Royal Express elevator to hell. Actually, we're gonna play that.
On my mark. 5.
We're on express elevator to hell. Going down.
2. 1. Mark. 5 by 5. On my mark.
Yes. All right. Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move, man? Oh my God. We're going to find out in the charts shortly, right? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna redo that one. I'm gonna redo from here, this point right here, from the video, full screen, and I'm gonna go to hopefully the editor can cut that in. All right. And let's go from here. Oh wait, shoot. Maybe I should. Oh darn. Okay, I'm gonna have to press the button actually. Let's see here, because I didn't get this thing right. Okay, let's see if the editor could do it. Right. All right. I don't know if he can pull it off. Okay, let's just see. I'm gonna start from here and see, and then go over here to the chart that I have ready, and there we go. All right. Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Oh, no, I did not do that right. Okay, Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Wow, Bitcoin is dumping, right? We've got a little bit of a reprieve lately. We did a live show earlier today, and it was looking really dark. We're turned around a little bit on the 5 minute, as you can see here. But as I said in the earlier show, we're looking for some sort of M pattern to get you into a short, because price is everything, right? Also, Ethereum, right? It's the market is smiling at you, and when it does, right? I've always said that when the market's smiling at you, right, it's about to take your money, right? So we're going to be talking about that and more today. So, yeah, it's an exciting roller coaster. It's up, it's down, it's up again, and yeah, this is Bitcoin. So you know what? You might as well just enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, because you know what? You get to buy more Bitcoin at a cheaper price because this thing's going higher. Doesn't matter what these guys try to do. There's a limited supply. And eventually, people are going to pick up all those Bitcoins that they try to push down in the market. And then they have to buy back in at a higher price. So good luck to them. All right, my name is Da Vinci Jeremy. And if you're interested in watching all that and my TA and where we're going to be going, right, you need to watch all the way to the end. And you need the like button and subscribe and bell button and all. And you know what? We haven't played a blockbuster video, right, in a long time. And I'm going to play that blockbuster video for you guys right now. Here, let me just bring that up right here. This is an amazing blockbuster video, right? You just hit the like there, you hit the subscribe, you hit the bell button, and right there's the all. And then you leave a little bit of a comment afterwards, right? So make sure you do all of that because that's very important. Excellent video. Love that video. I hope you did as well. All right, let's get back onto the main topic. Wow, Bitcoin, please go to moon, man. We're supposed to only go up, not down. Up only. Yeah. Oh well. It's clear, right? It's absolutely crystal clear, right? We have to accept the price action as it is, right? No matter what, right? And there's nothing you can draw here to say that that this didn't break, right? You can't say that this didn't break. You could drag this down all you want. It broke, right? It's over, right? It's over but the crime, right? Price, right? You know what? A price is a signaling mechanism, right? And this is a main signaling mechanism. You should not concern yourself with fundamental analysis on when it comes to any kind of asset if you're going to trade it. Ignore the fundamentals. Focus on the price action. That tells you everything. It will never ever lie to you. It will always tell you when somebody's leasing a bunch of gold or silver or Bitcoin and then dumping it onto the market. It'll always say that. It will always show you that every single time. Price will show you what somebody is doing in the market to bring down the price, right? And that's all that matters. Or move the price one direction or another, and that's all that matters. So, with that said, what is the price telling us? Well, it's telling us that, well, we've broken out of a major symmetrical triangle. We've broken a major support level, right? And we are headed further lower. The key level, another key level that we have to break, of course, right, before we go even further lower, is because we've broken all the different key levels here. We're here, this one right here. We've created newer lower lows all over the place here, right? And we've got lots of lower highs, lots of lower highs, lots and lots of lower highs, lots of M's, lots of lower highs, lots of lower lows. It's clear. So, accept the ride down and just enjoy it, right? Or maybe you could be like Hicks, right? You'd be like snoring, like sleeping through the whole ride, right? That's how real hodlers. That's how real hodlers roll, right? It's like whatever. Alrighty, so once we break the $30,280 level, that's a further slide downwards. And the current level that we broke was the 32,335. That indicates that we're probably going to break down further. But of course, there's going to be a reprieve. A lot of people probably have had stop losses there. A lot of liquidations there was lost, and a lot of people liquidate. That was a huge liquidity event. So there's going to be a lot of buying in that area, and that's why we're seeing a reversal at this particular point in time. Going down to the lower time frames, you can see that a little clearly, right? This was let's just bring up the volumes, right? You can see there was quite a bit of volume as it came into that area. That was all the people liquidating, going, okay, forget it, I'm out. Right? And that's it. That volume, right, gets bought up by the bullish people, the people who want to hold this forever, and they're like, yeah, hook me up, and then they get a little bit overzealous, and of course the price action rolls over the opposite direction, and usually that's because most likely the people who liquidated realize, oh my god, I made a mistake, oh my god, it's going higher, right? And that's what generally happens, and then it rolls over, and then it adds more fuel to the fire as we break down through this level here, as those people panic sell out at $32,000. That's big fat round number, so look for that rollout as people panic sell out. The best thing to do, of course, once again, is to look for an M, right? It's going to be difficult. That's the best thing to do. We could try candlestick patterns, right? Of course, but on the 5 minute, and you can see this created a fractal downward set, right? But I haven't explained what a fractal is ever in my videos. It's just I'm just to take my word for it at this point in time, because I don't have time to go into it. All right. This fractal indicates that we're probably it doesn't mean that we're going to go all the way down. It just means that this is turned negative, right? That's all it has, right? So you can't really take that as a trading. It's just one particular piece of information that you could use to help you with your trade. It's not good enough for you to take a trade off of a simple fractal. All right, let's head over to Ethereum, because when the market's smiling at you, and then I know that was a weird smile, so let's just try that again, right? When the market's smiling at you, it's ready to take your money, and it's ready to take people's money. So this is a short for sure, and you need to accept it as is. That's not a good thing, right? And let's take a look at where the target is. The target's like $1,000 almost, right? So. Yeah, it's kind of scary, right? So let's just take that to there. The bear's about to go all grizzly on the market here. They're going all grizzly, full grizzly, right? There you go. You're heading down to 1,023 is the target here, right? You can see we're probably going to take out some of these levels here to really spook the bulls, right? We're gonna first obviously take out this target. Remember, all these things are gonna be like slowdown points right here. The 1166, right? We got the this wick candle here, right here. Somebody's got their stop loss there. That's probably where you should probably take a nice take your profits if you're gonna be a bear here, short from here, this point down. Basically, take profits at 1058. That's the most likely level where we're gonna roll over, right? Because there's going to be a lot of stop losses triggered at that level. Going further down, you can see that we could also go all the way down to $986 if we continue further down from this level, from 1058 all the way down to here, to really mess with the bulls and take them out. Hopefully that's not the case, but that's this market is really going to punish you hard before we get to some positive momentum higher. That's just the way the market is. But eventually it will go higher. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about a thing, right? Nothing has changed. We're still in the bull market, right? And the market will be going higher, right? We just have to wait for it to bottom. The good news is, let's head back to Bitcoin, actually, because one of the things we need to talk about now, let's go over to this chart, actually, is the weekly EMA. So right now, the 21 EMA, is that, are we on daily? Are you sure this is daily? Let's just check. Okay, we are on daily. Oh, this is Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum. Yeah, okay, so let me bring up Bitcoin on the weekly. There we go. So we have to talk about this moving up to 23,000 and us moving all the way down to that level next week. We have to really look ourselves in the mirror and say, it looks like we're gonna head there. If we go to the daily, you can see I think we're at the 21 EMA or below it. Yeah, there we are. So that indicates that most likely we're gonna actually head straight to the weekly 21 EMA at this point in time. I was believing that this was gonna be the double bubble, right, scenario, but once we hit the 21 weekly moving average, the double bubble scenario is most likely off the table. We're gonna see prices probably in this area, but near the 13 EMA is gonna be a little bit of a challenge. So don't be surprised if prices bounce off the 13 EMA before it actually continues further down to the 21 EMA on the weekly. So we're going to see that this 21 EMA rise quite a bit. Probably not going to hit it this week, most likely. But next week doesn't look good. But what it does look good for, right? What looks really good is the dominance. Alts are going to fly. They're going to fly really hard, right? So look out for that, because the alts have been ready for their turn so long, and this is their turn at bat, man. And they are the dominance is just going to get absolutely crushed faster than you think. I mean, it's going to be a month or two, but man, that's pretty fast, right? I remember people telling me, "Oh, Da Vinci, 2 months ago, Da Vinci, when's the alt season going to start?" I said, February, March. Man, that's forever, man. That's forever. It's going to take forever. I can't wait that long. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. You can't wait that long to get a 10x and a 1000x move. Up to a 1000x move. You got some serious problems, man. Serious problems. Alrighty. Right. So we're on the cusp of making some serious moves in altcoin season for alts. So make sure you got your bags of alts, because pretty much all of them are just going to just be first off, it's going to be the bigger ones, right? The bigger names, bigger and mid cap names that are going to start to pop in like popcorn, and then it's going to be the little cap, small cap ones that are just going to go all at once, just all of them, all of them with a $1 million market cap will just they won't exist. $1 million market cap, they'll be like $10 million market cap will be the average in March or April timeframe. So yeah, it's going to be incredible. So make sure you get your seat on one of these altcoins. And one of the altcoins you should get a seat on is, the DaVinci J15 token. I really think that during the alt season, right near the end of the alt season, this thing is going to pump really heavy. I think I'm going to get a lot of positive feedback on this coin going forward. So you got a chance to get in on that action. Don't know for sure. Could be completely wrong, and it could fall to absolutely nothing. But I doubt that, because you know what? I'm providing all the liquidity. so that's not happening. All right. So basically, and also I'm going to be buying up the coins as well and burning them. So it's going to be a great time to, get a little bit of coins. It's a great time to get some coins. Who knows? This might W out, and that's it. It's off to the races. We will see. Only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. Alrighty. Also, remember, right? Pandora's Wallet is, if you want to be in this group, you want to see this show live. I know I did a live stream just before I did this stream for all my Pandora's Wallet subscribers. So there's all of you out there that wants to get in and watch a live stream every morning at 8 o'clock Santiago time, right? You might as well join the fun, right? And purchase a Pandora's Wallet subscription and join in on the fun, because everybody's gonna have fun. Everybody has fun here. We have fun also doing the question and answer period. Right, there's not a lot of us here, so might as well be a part of it. When there's a lot of people watched my live stream at I started at 6:30, I think it was 6:45 or something like that. So yeah, join in, right? Alrighty, okay. Well, you know what? I want to go over a few things on the stories. Right, one is Gary Gensler. Right, everybody's talking about how, you know what, this guy, taught at MIT Bitcoin and so forth, and he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and oh my goodness, yeah, he's gonna help Bitcoin, yeah, just like he helped silver, right? He's gonna help Bitcoin like he helped silver. And just so you know, right, Gary Gensler, right? We've been hoping for Gary Gensler for a long time. If you don't know who Ted Butler is, right, you and you have silver, you need to read who Ted Butler is. He's a very important person, right? Who's written a lot of documents about silver manipulation since the 80s. He's been following and screaming at the CFTC to stop the silver manipulation, and pointing out he'd provide detailed documentation, absolutely all the evidence that clearly states that this has been manipulated, and they would ignore it time and time and time again. And so in this letter, right, he goes on to talk about, right, I've read so many of his letters, right, maybe Gary Gensler will take the normal, right, he says like, oh, wait a second, let me just read this whole section. I thought I had this highlighted, but of course, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe setting off Silver Bomb is something that Gary Gensler will never do, regardless of reform package. Maybe Gary Gensler will take the normal bureaucratic safe way out and deal with the silver crime in progress, and never lift a finger in if it threatens to be messy. This too will soon be evident. And it was. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. It wasn't him who discovered the silver manipulation. No. It was in Europe that they came and said, hold on here. So what do you think this guy's going to do, right? And if here's more evidence, right? Of course, right? Of Gary. And there we go. I did highlight something and it disappeared. Anyways, yes, there's more evidence of him like not doing a finger, not doing anything, sitting on his hands, and he's a bureaucrat. He's just gonna follow orders, right? He doesn't care about Bitcoin. He doesn't care about your asset, right? He only cares about what orders he receives, and he follows them. That's who he is. That's why he was appointed to the SEC. Okay? Get that straight to your head. All right. With that said, I missed this. I don't know why my highlights got disappeared, but anyways, I'm not gonna go read that. I'm gonna go on to Janet Yellen's concerns. I had some highlights here too. Wow. Well, Janet Yellen says cryptocurrencies are a concern for terrorist finance and illicit activities. Right? Let's see here. Let's quote her exactly. Let's see here. I think many cryptocurrencies are used, at least in transactions sense, right? Meaning that if I trade between me and a criminal, right? Mainly illicit financing, and I think this is the key. This is the key sentence. The key part of her phrase. You need to pay close attention to. This is key. I think we really need to examine ways in which we can curtail their use. I want you to take a moment of silence here. They're going to be working on ways because, these people at the Fed and at higher level of power. When did you think that when what's his name Paul Volcker in 1980 said, "Hey, you know what? My job would have been easier if we managed the price of gold, and we should look into that." You think they go, nah, you know what? We're not going to do that. Yeah. So now they're saying we need to curtail the use of cryptocurrencies. You think they're not going to do something, right? So something's coming down the pipe, and you need to keep an eye out. We're going to probably find the evidence, right? Because they can't hide it very well, just like they couldn't hide the silver manipulation. But I will find the evidence eventually of what they're planning, what they're going to be doing, and how they're going to manage the price. It's coming, right? We're going to have to wait and see what they do, right? Most likely the leasing process, right? And just in case you don't know what the leasing is, basically leasing of any asset, right? When you lease a car, right? You don't actually own the car. When you take a look at the lease papers or your driver's the pink slip, I don't know what else would it be called, but basically the information that says who's the owner of the car. You're not the named owner. It's the car company that's the named owner. And so when you lease, so effectively that car is on the books as an asset for the car company. The same process is possible with gold, and they do that as well with gold. They actually, lots of companies say they own gold, but actually have leased it away, and they don't own anything. But it's on their books and is legally marked as, hey, they actually own gold. The same process can be done with Bitcoin, where you can actually have a whole bunch of Bitcoin, which maybe not even be yours. Might belongs to the actual clients, and you could lease that out. That's called rehypothecation, of course. You could lease that out, and that person who takes the lease, right, can do whatever they want. Obviously, they're going to be selling it into the market to help manage the price, and so that's probably what's going on. We don't have any evidence of that, of course. No evidence of that, of course. But that is most likely what's happening. And what's going to be happening in the near future, or what's going to be happening in the near future. We don't have evidence, but I do believe that's the plan, and I hopefully we're going to survive it. All right, well, thank you all for watching. Right, remember, Bitcoin's real. Make sure you take possession of it. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Cheers. All right, folks, in the live chat room and on Twitch. Target for BTC bounce here. Oh man, I guess I should have saw that. I wish I saw that. That would have been a good question to answer in the stream. I really think that. Well, let's take a look at that. We are not bouncing here, as I said. Remember what you're supposed to look for. There's the M's there, so if you go down to even a lower time frame, you can see it. You could probably see the M forming a little bit better, right? A break of this level means we're going further down. Of course, we're gonna a break above that is a higher. It means we're going higher. Should should we break higher? Right, you'd draw your fibs to the last M pattern, which was difficult to see here. Yeah, there's a lot of messy M's here, right? But this one and this one, right, with this break here, would probably be the best thing for us to choose. And so, yeah, 61.8 right up to this level here is a possibility. Of course, the 78.6 is where I'd be hitting that on a short back up if we start to come back up. Unfortunately, I don't see it happening at this point in time because then here's the problem, right? We're getting back inside that. If we get back inside this symmetrical triangle, that would mean a reversal, right? Reversal pattern and a failed move, and a failed move because a fast move in the opposite direction. So you don't want to short that. You don't want to hit the short at the 61.8 if it comes up here, right? That would be disastrous, right? So what you want to do is find some reason to take a long here, but let's see here. Let's see if we can find a reason to make a long. It would have been nice if it hit that trend line, downward sloping trend line, but it did not. Right, so all you've got is like a rising, expanding wedge downwards, and so that's all you have right here. Is a break of this trend line, right, would indicate, a reversal. It would indicate a reversal since the 61.8 is at the reversal point zone. It's highly unlikely that we're heading back there. And so it's more likely that we're going to break down here, right, for even further. Right? So that's that. All right, so question and answers. I gotta keep this brief. I gotta leave in about. I gotta go. Let me pop out the chat and answer quick questions. I'm not gonna do any more TA on anything, so I'll just try to answer as many quick questions as possibly can. Hello, Da Vinci. Do you think even 2017 coins will go up from their last all-time high? Yes. And dollars. When's the next short trade? When we break down from either break down with an M, or we break down the $30,000 level is another level that you want to look for a break. All right, which alts do you believe that are min 10x in the top 5? Well, I would say in the top 5. Oh, well. Let's see here. That's the top 5. Are you saying the top 5 of coin market cap? Is that what you're saying? Well, obviously Ethereum, Polkadot, right? XRP, 88. If the XRP can get out of their lawsuit, and Litecoin are all going to do a 10x, right? All of them, right? In dollar terms, believe it or not, yeah. By the time this whole thing ends. All right. Next question is at least from, I would say, top to bottom. At least definitely from top to bottom, right? 10x from the top to bottom, minimum. But probably even from here, they might even go 10x. Okay, man, this will be my first season ever. So excited. I know, exactly. It's going to be spectacular. It's okay. All right, it's good. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely spectacular. Believe it or not, this bull market will be one of those ones to remember, because we're going to add probably an order of magnitude more people into the space. An order of magnitude means 10x, and because it's a 10x number of people, doesn't mean that the price is going to move up by 10x, because the 10x number of people are going to be the top, mostly the wealthiest people, right, on the planet, that have money to throw at this. So it's going to be wild ride. All right. Hey, Dimitri, could you please look at DOT USD? No, I can't do it right now. Or are you gonna panic buy all season, or is around the corner? Yeah, I'm thinking of that. Right. I just so many things I need to do. I mean, I gotta run off to the bank, and I'm gonna spend all day there. I mean, I'm gonna be fighting them for freaking the whole day, basically. Right. It's just my normal thing. Right, I hate going there. I hate dealing with them, but that's just the way it is, right? Looking forward to the day where I don't have to. You said ETH MCAP will surpass that of BTC in the future. Yeah, most likely. But does that mean that ETH's price will surpass BTC? Because it doesn't. No, because there's the total supply is larger, so the price will not surpass Bitcoin. No. But, you know, if it gets to 50,000 per bit for Ethereum, right, and Bitcoin's at 200,000, the market cap's higher, right? Because why? It's because there's, I would say 5 times as much or more Ethereum, maybe 6 times, right? So, yeah. When's the next short trade on BTC? Well, we already mentioned that. Apparently, the number of Bitcoin whales wallets is skyrocketing. BTC is mostly moving off the exchanges. That's true, but that's a fundamental event. Remember what I said: fundamental analysis does not trump technical analysis. Why is that? Because fundamental analysis can lie to you, right? Although, yeah, Bitcoin whales are loading up, right? It doesn't mean that somebody else is trying to spook them out, right? So keep that in mind. Which alts do you believe are minimum 10x? We already mentioned that. Do you think ETH can fall back to and in Bitcoin 0.032 Bitcoin bomb probably. This is probably we've reached a high. I've seen the chart, but just for those who haven't seen the chart, we reached a point where we'll see a little bit of resistance. Right now, if we blow through that, and then you can see it go all the way to to 0.08. So keep that in mind. Is Biden going to dump it? Most likely. Should we go out for ETH and join later because BTC because of the dump? Totally up to you. I'm not going to give you any financial advice on that one. Just know that I have a lot of Ethereum now at this point in time than Bitcoin. What is your top 5? Thanks anyways. Got a lot. I don't have a top 5 anyways. Bitcoin, altcoins. I just have lots of altcoins, right? I don't have a top 5 that I'm looking at. Dimitri, what do you check out the Republic yet? Rubik yet? It's a very interesting project. It also works as a DEX for many chains, including Ethereum, Binance, and up to 1,000% in the last 30 days. Interesting. Maybe I will. Why do you move somewhere else? Why don't you move somewhere else? Looks like you're enjoying your country at all. You're not enjoying the country at all. Yeah, it's not that. It's just the ex-wife, and it's terrible. It's terrible. Relationships are just. I just have no luck with relationships. It seems, right? And so that's my issue. Yeah. So I got this house that I tried to sell beforehand, and it's not easy selling a mega house, a mega mansion house. So yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have bought it, but oh well. Too late now. I'm in the house, and lots of things which are going on with that. Hopefully, it all works out well, but I'm not counting on it. What's your morning ritual that you're always yawning? Oh, well, when I wake up at 4:30. I guess I should take some coffee or something like that, or some some Red Bull. Usually I get some Red Bull, and then I don't yawn and all that kind of stuff. But it's a good question. The reason why I'm yawning this time is because I work out heavy, and then once I shower. Sometimes I do a steam. Like I have in my house I have a what's it called, a sauna, right? And I use a sauna, and then I shower, and then I get ready for the show, and then I do the show. So that's my morning routine. If you're interested, okay. What do you think of REF? Do you believe there's a connection with centralized exchanges, DEX or decentralized exchanges? Will be major move for all exchanges? Yeah, I think so. I think we will see a combining of the two, maybe, so that people can and companies can avoid the government, ivory of the government. Bought the house for the missus? Yeah, I bought the house for the missus. Yeah, exactly. So I wouldn't have bought it. And really, partly was for me, because you know how it is, right? You go shop. She takes you shopping for houses, and then you get all excited, right? And that's how it goes. That's how it all goes down, right? Hi, do you see ETH and BTC pairs in this bull run? How high do you see ETH? ETH in BTC pair. Okay, well, we talked about this in another episode, but I need the charts to show you. Right, maybe I'll show you another time. Anyways, I better get going. It's 8:32. I gotta get to the office right now. So, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the stream. Right, really appreciate everybody. Hope you like my setup here. Right, I have this this whole setup just for you guys. Lights and everything here, and soundproofing, and there's soundproofing everywhere. You just can't see it here. But yeah, Thank you all for being here, and looking forward to doing some more shows tomorrow. I think we're gonna have Inti in the show tomorrow, so looking forward to that. All right, cheers, guys. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye now.